Hi, Christopher Hughes for BoatTEST.com, and today we're going to take a look behind the scenes at the Boston Whaler factory. Some of the important factors that set Boston Whaler boats apart from others are their design, building techniques, and the materials used. Like most other boat builders, Boston Whaler hulls are made in molds, but unlike most builders, Boston Whaler hulls stay in these molds throughout much of the building process. In this way, the company can be assured that the exterior surfaces keep their fair and smooth shape. One major factor is that all Boston Whaler decks and inner liners become one piece as they are molded at the same time and then joined together. Biaxial cloth is precisely cut by CAD/CAM machines, then pre-impregnated with resin before being placed inside the molds. This assures full saturation and a better glass-to-resin ratio for lighter weight. To ensure that all hull and deck hardware stays firmly in place and doesn't loosen over time due to vibration and pounding that all actively used boats experience, Boston Whaler uses a thick, engineered backing material they call whaleboard. Whaleboard is a composite material that has both high strength and light weight, while also being impervious to rot. Its properties ensure that hardware will not pull out, and because it tightly grips screws, as seen here, the threads also are prevented from backing out over time. The whaleboard is placed under the deck and on the hull, anywhere that hardware or components need to be mounted or secured. All Boston Whaler boats have what the company calls a unibond construction. By that it means that from the outer skin of the hull to the inner surface of the liner, the boat is one continuous structure of glass, resin, and high-density polyurethane foam. Before the two halves of the boats come together, all surfaces of the hull and the inside of the deck and liner are coated with chopped strand and resin to maximize the adhesion of the urethane foam. To ensure the boat's deck and hull are securely bonded, Whaler creates what it calls a weld, made of chopped strand that is carefully molded by hand into a thick mound all around the perimeter of the boat. Once the deck and inner liner mold is flipped over and lowered inside the hull, the two halves of what is now a clamshell come together and are toggled down under extreme pressure. When the catalyst kicks off in the weld, both the heat and the pressure ensure a tight, waterproof chemical bond. Now it's time for the other major factor, injecting the foam. But before showing you that, let's see a demonstration of what this foam will be doing inside the mold. We placed a large clear plastic bag over the nozzle and injected a relatively small amount of foam inside. In a few seconds, the catalyst began to work and the bag began to expand and expand and expand. Within 2 minutes, the bag was completely filled with foam, was many times its original size, and was hard as a rock. This same process happens inside the clamshell mold. A predetermined amount of polyurethane foam and catalyst is pumped in. Within 2 minutes, the reaction takes place. The foam expands, fills all voids in the boat, and comes oozing out of the vent holes in the hull sides. This foaming process has many effects on the finished boat, impacting the overall structural rigidity, durability, quieter ride, reduced vibration, and its unsinkability, to name a few. That's our look at how the core of Boston Whaler boats come together. For BoatTEST.com, I'm Christopher Hughes.